You know what, Musk? This whole debate comes down to one simple truth: life is sacred. You talk about freedom and rights, but what about the most vulnerable among us? The unborn child doesn't get a say in your so-called freedom. Protecting that baby, that's the ultimate principle of any democracy worth its salt. Your argument falls flat because it completely ignores the core issue: protecting innocent life. How's that for freedom, Musk? It's not freedom when someone else's life is.
Let's apply first principles thinking here. What is a liberal democracy? At its core, it's about individual autonomy, the right to make decisions about your own body. Banning abortion isn't ERG protection, it's state coercion. You're forcing women to carry pregnancies against their will. That's not democracy. That's authoritarianism dressed up as morality. And let's be honest, if we're talking about ideology protecting life, where's the outrage over maternal mortality rates? Over lack of health care? This selective concern for life is telling.
Oh, here we go again with this. It's individual autonomous. So, God, you want to talk about first principles? Let's start with the first principle of all: life itself. Without life, there is no autonomy, no freedom, nothing. And don't give me that state coercion garbage. The state has a duty to protect its citizens, especially the most vulnerable ones who can't speak for themselves. And maternal mortality? Oh, please, you're deflecting. That's a completely separate issue, and you know it. Stop trying to muddy the waters just because you don't like the truth. This isn't about healthcare. It's about protecting innocent babies from being erased before they even take their first breath. If you cared half as much about life as you do about pushing your agenda, maybe we wouldn't even.
The classic Etsy life at conception. Absolutism. Let me ask you this. If we're granting full legal personhood to a zygote, does that mean miscarriages should be investigated as manslaughter? Should women be forced to undergo state-mandated pregnancy surveillance? That's where your logic leads. And no, maternal mortality isn't a deflection, it's proof of hypocrisy. You claim to value life yet oppose policies that actually keep living women alive. Curious, isn't it? A liberal democracy doesn't pick and choose whose rights matter based on sentimental biology. Either bodily autonomy is universal or it's not.
Oh, please spare me the theatrics about zygotes and state surveillance. You're reaching, Musk, and you know it. Nobody's talking about investigating miscarriages. That's just another one of your fear-mongering tactics. Stick to the facts instead of making up wild scenarios to distract from the real issue: protecting innocent life. And let's talk about your so-called hypocrisy jab. I'm not the one ignoring the most defenseless members of society here. You are. Maternal health care is important. Sure. But don't twist this into some kind of gotcha moment. The bottom line is simple: every life matters, born or unborn. If you can't see that, then maybe you're the one who doesn't understand what a liberal democracy really.
Funny how esprit life matter only applies until birth. Where's the outrage over child poverty? Over underfunded foster systems? Over parents working 3 jobs just to afford diapers? You want to talk about protecting life? Start with the living. And let's not pretend banning abortion is some neutral act of benevolence. It's control, specifically control over women's bodies. History's full of regimes that prioritize symbolic itsai life over actual human dignity. How's that working out for them? A liberal democracy thrives on choice, not forced martyrdom.